Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Texans are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Cowboys team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Southern Miss. It's Austin Davis.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They run again with Foreman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Penn State. It's Christian Hackenberg.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Hackenberg again. And that is incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down. Out of the gun, Hackenberg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Fourth down here, Hackenberg. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Davis now. From the gun, he'll throw. And his pass, incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with the former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on third down, Davis. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's enters. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
After reviewing the play, the line on the field is reversed.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Foreman. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, it's Foreman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, we just...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Ryan Shazier with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And Bullock will put this one through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Davis now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now Davis off the play fake. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
To throw on 3rd down, Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Running for it. Here's McFadden. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Davis looking to throw on second down. And he floats one there, incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Davis on third down. He's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw. Davis. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Sammy Coates. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Nifty move. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Again, it's Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On third down, Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
4th down. They do snap it to Hackenberg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Akeem Ayers leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Davis now, operating from the gun. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to throw. Davis. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throw right side, complete to Williams. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll give to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
First down, Hackenberg. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. second down. Hackenberg. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. I think it's fair to say he's struggling. He would definitely look at us and say that he's struggling right now. But the team's winning, so what's a quarterback's mindset at this point?
To not put his struggles at the forefront. To not show the team he's upset about what's going on with him, but actually show the team that he's excited that they're winning the game. And tell them, hey, my bad on the errors. I'll try and correct that. But love what you guys are doing. Keep doing it. Make sure he stays right at the front, leading his ball club.
And he's probably just looking to forget those 2 interceptions. Remember the 1 touchdown pass he had. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Davis. Off play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now here's a carry heading left. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. Davis going deep this time for Miller. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play on third down for the Texans. 53 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are in for 6.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, John Ross. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again, Christian Hackenberg and company back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. A 2nd down throw for Hackenberg. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Hackenberg. He gets it to Brown, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st and 10, Hackenberg into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. Now a handoff looking right. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Final play of the half. Hackenberg going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A dump off to Elliott. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Hackenberg on second down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's complete to Brown, right side. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Hackenberg looks to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On second down, here's Hackenberg. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. They give it off here to the tight end. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, they won't get the touchdown, but they'll get the next best thing as they're able to convert on 4th down, and they'll be left with a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye, and they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys are in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Here's Davis to throw on 2nd down. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a quick handoff, and this is the fullback, Prosh. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like
A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set to go again, Christian Hackenberg and company back onto the field. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A first down throw for Hackenberg. And this will be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Kirk Cousins, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Play clock winding down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync. Because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets. And you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together. And that's what we're seeing right now.
Davis looking to throw on 2nd down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything, nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here's Shane Leckler now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go.
Hackenberg now to throw on first. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Buying time to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing, Hackenberg. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And some space here. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And a fantastic return all the way down to the 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw, Hackenberg. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And ball's incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On second down, Hackenberg again. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go.
And he's got room. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Hackenberg. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Desperation time. Hackenberg on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
He's got his man on the crossing route. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 7. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Terrence Williams getting ready to go again here on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw, Hackenberg. His throw incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Akeem Ayers in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Hackenberg. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And it was the Bucs coming away victorious there. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Jameis Winston, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Hackenberg on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, Hackenberg. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot here for Hackenberg. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep